The best way to get the correct answer to a number operation, no matter how complex it is to interpret the operation. How do we interpret number operations? That takes us to the sixth lesson objective of this lesson, interpreting the most basic number operations. Please listen as I use some selected meanings of plus and minus to teach how to interpret very basic number operations. Subsequently, we amplify this interpretation to more complicated number operations. In subsequent times, we're going to find these interpretations quite applicable in offering the answers. Please listen as I develop this section. In this section 6, we pay attention to interpreting the most basic number operations. We say basic because later we're going to have experience of interpreting and solving the more complex number operations and semi-complex number operations. To get to learn how to interpret even the complex ones, we start with the basic number operations. So we say interpreting number operations helps make it easy to obtain answers to such operations. It means that, as I said earlier, the best way to get the correct answer to a mathematical operation is to give it interpretation. Sometimes it poses difficulty to interpret very complex operations, but if we insist, we shall succeed. If we must succeed, let us start with the basic ones. Look at these 6 examples here. The first says plus 5. What does it mean? The other one says minus 5. What does it mean? This is plus bracket plus 5. This is plus bracket minus 5. This is minus bracket plus 5. This is minus bracket minus 5. What does each of them mean? Please watch out for their meanings. Here come the meanings. The first one, plus 5 means having 5. Minus 5 means owing 5. Plus bracket plus 5 means positive of having 5. Plus bracket minus 5 means positive of owing 5. Minus plus 5 in the bracket is negative of having 5. Minus 5 in the bracket is negative of owing 5. When I was going through that, you could notice that having 5, for instance, is for this original plus 5. Therefore, positive of is for this plus here. This owing 5 is the original minus 5. Then positive of is this plus here. Having 5 is original plus 5. Then negative of is this minus here. Owing 5, that is this owing 5 is the original minus 5. Then negative of is this minus. Please, let's have a checkpoint. Find out if you can interpret the following. The checkpoint says interpret the following number operations. Plus 7, minus 7, plus minus 9 in bracket, plus 3 in bracket, minus 12 in bracket, minus 10 in bracket. I believe you can do this. That is, if you listened to the way I gave the previous number operations their meanings.